White House is signaling flexibility on Trump's looming tariff deadlines. Press Secretary Levitt said that July 8 and 9 dates for steep new duties on imports may not be set in stone, adding that they are not critical and could be extended. Trump had earlier paused his so-called reciprocal tariffs to allow trade talks with Europe and other nations.
The U.S. economy contracted a bit faster than expected in the first quarter. This comes amid tepid consumer spending, which is led by U.S. President's aggressive tariff announcements. Gross domestic product decreased at a downwardly revised 0.5% annualized rate last quarter, and 0.2% estimate was 2.2% estimates. And remember, the Federal Reserve, along with other forecasters, have reduced its U.S. growth outlook for this year.
Meanwhile, in U.S. jobless claims have come in lower than expectations. Number of U.S. citizens filing for first-time unemployment claims fell by 10,000 to come in at 236,000 in June 21 week. This is lower than what analysts were penciling in. Additionally, the prior week's claims were revised up to 246,000 from earlier 245,000. Meanwhile, continuing claims were reported at 1.97 million in the June 14 week, and this is the highest since November 2021.
And the U.S. and China have struck a framework deal to accelerate rare earth exports to U.S. following talks in Geneva and London. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick says China will resume shipments, and in return, Washington will roll back some trade countermeasures. Trump called the deal done, but it still awaits final approval from Chinese President Xi Jinping.
Representative Jameson Greer is very busy because, where are you, Jameson? Everybody wants to make a deal and have a part of it, right? I know you and Howard and Scott are working overtime, making deals with other countries. Remember a few months ago, the press was saying, do you really have anybody of any interest? Well, we just signed with China yesterday, right? Just signed with China. We have everybody. We're not going to make deals with everybody. Some we're just going to send them a letter, say, thank you very much. You're going to pay 25, 35, 45%. That's the easy way to do it. And my people don't want to do it that way. They want to do some of it, but they want to make more deals than I would do. But we're having some great deals. We have one coming up, maybe with India, very big one, where we're going to open up India. In the China deal, we're starting to open up China, things that never really could have happened. And the relationship with every country has been very good.
So Donald Trump clearly hinting a deal with India is possible very soon. But moving on, in a fresh salvo in China's EV price war, Xiaomi is taking direct aim at Tesla. The tech giant unveiled its new electric SUV, the YU7, priced around $35,000. Its CEO said the car beats the Model Y on key specifications like admits, but it lacks in driver's assist. Still, early excitement is sky high. Over 2 lakh pre-ordered rolled in within just 3 minutes. Within 3 minutes of the launch, actually, and these orders were received.
And that's leading to another shake-up at Tesla. CEO Musk has fired Umaid Afshar, who the company's vice president for manufacturing and operations. Afshar, a top lieutenant reporting directly to Musk, oversaw key execs across global sales and policy. His ouster follows a year of declining sales in Tesla's core markets. Afshar was previously under internal investigation in 2022 over orders for rare construction materials linked to a secret Musk project. Neither Afshar nor Tesla has confirmed the exec.
In his first public statement since ceasefire, Iran's supreme leader boldly claimed victory over Israel, saying ceasefire was forced on Tel Aviv. He warned the United States that Iran retains the capability to strike U.S. targets across the region whenever it deems necessary, and said any future aggression would come at a heavy price. In fact, he congratulated Iran on resisting U.S. efforts, saying U.S. intervened to save Israel but ultimately failed. He declared the Zionist regime was practically knocked out under Iran's blows. These remarks follow weeks of intense conflict, including airstrike exchange between Iran and Israel and U.S. bombing of Iranian nuclear sites. The region remains tense with fragile peace hanging by a thread.
All right, with that,